Yo, what's going on? What's going down, peoples? Guess today is gonna be a special one. Um, uh, my esteemed colleague was just in the back. Maybe he'll make his way back over here. We're gonna be talking about and reviewing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which was a great show. Um, Salute to Pooh Man and salute to the legend Derek Gaines. Um, so yeah, man. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, man. What could I say? This was a great show, man. We gonna cover the original with Zach, Kimberly, Jason, Trainee, and Billy. Great team. Um, Loved the dialogue. Loved the way it was kind of basically strangers that went to high school together that had to kind of come and band together, learn each other's strengths, learn each other's weaknesses for one goal: to save the world from evil. He said, all the shows was a Japan TV show. Remember the Beetleborgs? Um, yes, I remember the Beetleborgs. I remember. To be honest with you, there was a documentary that actually Cadillac Red showed me, and there was a lot of things that I didn't know in watching that. You say, I don't think it was them in those costumes. Well, it was a combination, and basically the people that was fighting was them. I mean, wasn't them. When they would switch over, and you would see them take their helmets off and things like that. Sometimes, so it's kind of back and forth. The people would definitely voice the characters. The guy that played Billy, the lady that played Zach, the guy that played Jason, the woman that played Kimberly and Zach. They would be switching basically back and forth. But the people actually performing the stunts and stuff like that, I believe those was all guys. Yeah, stunt doubles, basically, yes. This was a great show, man. The creator, man, kind of stumbled upon gold by accident, man, from the documentary that I watched. And then, like I said, how they just brought everything together. Like the main antagonist, which was Rita Repulsa, who was a great bad guy, even though she was a female. She definitely held it down. I would love to see the Power Rangers battle the evil villains that she would throw at them. And even before they made it to Rita, they would have to fight the putties. I freaking loved how the putties used to just get beat up and then sparks will fly out of their chest. I would love that, man. And it all worked out. It also was a good thing too because the Power Rangers were teenagers. I don't know if the people that actually played them were teenagers at the time. Rest in peace to Trainee and Jason, the Green Ranger slash White Ranger. I didn't know, if that was true, if they all were really bad guys. I mean, sorry, teenagers. Because you know how sometimes they'll have a person play a teenager and they're really adults. It just kind of fit like them being younger. I didn't truly know it, but it was based on teenagers that went to the same high school, ended up stumbling upon Zordon. Zordon granted these teenage kids these powers, and they will be able to morph. And when they would morph, Kimberly was a pterodactyl. Uh, Billy was a triceratops. Jason was a T Rex. Zach was a mastodon, and Trainee was a saber-toothed tiger. I loved how they incorporated prehistoric animals into their abilities, and also what they were referred to as Zords. Um, Kimberly had the Triceratops sword, and Billy had the Triceratops. Jason had the T Rex. Zach had the Mastodon Zord. And Trainee had the saber tooth tiger. And then when you would combine them, they will form the Megazord. Something similar to you OGs that know Voltron. I never really knew too much about Voltron. I just knew it would form. When Voltron would form, you would get something that looked like this. But I always did know what was happening with the Megazord. Now, the Megazord would come about when whatever main antagonist the Power Rangers was fighting, you would see once they got beat up in regular form, Rita would throw her staff at them and make them grow larger. And then that's when you would see the Megazord come out. And let me tell you, man, it got ugly when this Zord came out. I'm talking Sam Cassell, ugly. He said, I don't. Oh, he said, I didn't think it would. Oh no. He said a live action Voltron would have been awesome. Yeah, like I gotta go back. I didn't, like I said, I didn't really know too much. I just know, Voltron when they were formed, you would get something like this, Derek Gaines. Huh. My bad. Shoot, I had to set my alarm to make sure. And basically, like I said, when Rita, whatever bad guy she would send at them when they was in regular form, she would transform them and throw her staff and it would enlarge them, basically giving them a second chance. And then the Power Rangers would form, and you would see all of them come together. And like I said, as you see before you, this is what would happen. Derek Gaines said there's three different Voltrons that we all know about, the Lions, but there's two more. Like I said, that you got me there, Derek Gaines, because I don't have any idea about Voltron, but maybe I'll go over it and learn, and then maybe I might drop a show on that. You never know. Um, Another bad guy that I liked who was in the movie was Ivan Ooze. Ivan Ooze, and he had his own version of putties. They were purple like him, and they actually seemed a bit stronger. But even before we get into that bad guy, another one of the Rangers' main bad guys was the Green Ranger, Tommy. And he had his own Zord called the Dragon Zord. And he would play his dagger, which contained the flute. And he would say, dun, 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 you know what I'm saying? And that Zord will come out and it will get ugly. To me, the Green Ranger was probably one of their greatest challenges. So it was so dope to see him go both ways because he was the bad guy for a while. And then you end up seeing him join an alliance with the Power Rangers. Make sure y'all share, like, subscribe. And I think overall in this show, they did a great job with the bad guys. Not everybody was the same. Everybody didn't have the same power level. But you got the idea that, like, the forces they would be going up against could ultimately be their demise. Another thing, when they morphed, they first of all of the teenagers, Billy, Zach, Trainee, Kimberly, Jason, they all were capable without their Power Ranger suits on. But when they would throw their Power Ranger suits on, it would increase their strength, their speed, their durability by 10 times. And the Power Rangers was actually a force to be reckoned with even before the Green/White Ranger joined up. It just got even crazier once he ended up joining the band. Let me get in this chat. Salute, sis. Salute to my sis Tay Tay. I don't know what happened to Cadillac Red. He was in here, then he fell out. Yeah, like I don't know. I was not even just because my favorite color is green. I was always a Green Ranger guy. Rest in peace, Tommy. That's always and forever gonna be my guy. It's always gonna be my guy. Tay, if you wanna jump on, I got no problem with that. I'll send you I'll throw the invite in the chat. It's if you feel like it, sis. Just let me know before I go too deep, before I dive too deep. Matter of fact, I'll put it in the chat right now. Derek Gaines, how you wasn't a fan of the show, but you liked the Voltron? Now you gotta explain yourself, Derek Gaines. Oh, hold on. Salute to the Queen of MMA, Tay Tay Brown. Tay Tay, tell the people what's going on there and where they can find you at.
What's good, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, nah, you good.
Uh,
How they can find you on your channel and all that.
they can find me Tay Tay, the real queen of MMA and combat talk. I'm right here on YouTube. They can also find me on IG. I'm
Mm-hmm.
MMA underscore Empress 96. I cover MMA, bare knuckle brawling, and everything.
So Tay Tay, explain to us, what you know and what you think about the Power Rangers before I move on and bring up other points about the Power Rangers. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I know my mom. She really didn't want me to watch them too much because they were kind of violent. But I was in high school at that time when they was doing Power Rangers, but
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised that she wouldn't want
yeah,
you to watch it. You being in high
yeah.
school, but I understand. I understand.
But I believe because I just started high school. I think they came out in the early '90s, but I've always been intrigued by it because of the martial arts and my favorite, and especially when Tommy came along because I always liked him as the Green and White Ranger. He's my favorite
Yes,
Ranger,
me
and I
too.
like
Me too.
Jason, the Red Ranger. I like their friendship and everything. Jason
Hmm.
has always been my favorite as well. Um, yeah, I've always liked when when they start morphing and what was it at that time? Was it Rita on there?
Yeah, yeah,
And
Rita Repulsa. Yeah, yep.
Lord when Lord Zed took over as well.
Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. I actually like the Rita better.
Yeah, I did. I like Rita better. I didn't like Lord Zed not that much.
And then they
Yeah.
made them like end up together and all of that. I
Mm-hmm.
remember.
Right, right, right. And then it kind of like fell off a little bit, like when certain rangers started to leave. I think Jason
Yes.
left.
Yeah, I think yes, he left. A couple. You're right. It's like a few of them ended up leaving, and then they replaced them with new people, and then there was different versions of it. This is
Mm-hmm.
like the original.
Oh, you covering the original?
series.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but I always loved that. My favorite episode is when they introduced Tommy, and Tommy. They made Tommy evil in the first one.
I'm gonna keep it real. I got one of the clips on my channel on one of my shorts. The first time the Green Ranger showed up and showed out. My special guest Cadillac Red is also here. Red, tell the people what's going on and where they can find you at.
Wow, what's happening? What's happening with it, man? Excuse my tardiness, man. Excuse my tardiness. They had me out there running around doing all these Saturday morning errands. Uh, uh, yeah, man. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk right here on YouTube. Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. Is where you gonna find me at. Me and the family, man. The usual suspects, man. It's the usual suspect. Ting. Salute, Acre. Salute to the beautiful Queen. Tay Tay in the building. What's up, Tay Tay?
What's up, Red? What's going on? How you feeling this Saturday?
Doing good, man. Doing good. I'm doing good now that I'm able to sit down.
Yeah, yeah. I'm on my way home as well. I've been running around as well.
And then after this show, I gotta do some running around. I go see these people about my taxes. So, Red, tell me your memories about the Power Rangers and kind of what I asked Tay Tay when she jumped on the panel, and what you think about the bad guys and the overall show and things like that.
As far as the overall show, I remember the very first Saturday that it aired.
Mm.
I remember it being a big buzz around it. I remember Saturday morning kind of shifting from animated cartoons to more of a live action feel with the Power Rangers.
Good
Um,
point.
um, and I remember them gaining a buzz and momentum so heavy
Mm.
that people started to hate, and it was a shift between if you liked the Power Rangers, you were a kid, and if you didn't like them, you were more of a, you know what I'm saying, older kid, teenager type of style. You know what I'm saying? It was frowned upon when you were a teenager and you still like the Power Rangers when I was growing up.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You out here trying to talk to a female or whatnot. She's like, I can't be with no boy. He still like the Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? It'd be stuff like that. So
Mm.
I remember that happening
That's
too.
interesting.
You know what I'm saying? But maybe that might be me and my age group. But yeah, those were like the
Did
main
Tay Tay
memories.
said her mom didn't want her to watch it? It was too violent. Did you think
Oh,
it was violent?
I mean, you gotta.
I'm saying like because you
I
got
grew
kids.
up.
I'm saying
See,
if
I could understand a female perspective. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Because I've heard females have told me so many different stories compared to males.
Okay.
Growing up, Like I had a female told me that she couldn't watch Smurfs growing up because her parents say that was witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? With Gargamel.
You know what's crazy? If she grew up in the church,
See what I'm saying?
then yeah, my mom might have said something. But see, my mom, she didn't really monitor what we watch because of her era that she grew
but
up.
see, that's because you was a boy though. Like a lot of boys, I don't hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you grew up, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like Tay, we watched G.I. Joe. So to see G.I. Joe and them actually shoot laser guns at each other, this is nothing. They don't have no guns in this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they did. Remember, they didn't use it like that. You remember they had them little guns on their hip, right? But they was laser guns.
No,
I know what you're saying,
right.
though, but it wasn't.
Yeah, you right.
I know what you're saying. It wasn't actual.
They did have the little pistols. They did. The Rangers did have pistols. You're right.
They had their little, but I don't know if they would consider a laser gun, you know, like something that like G.I. Joe. Because I never, you know, I didn't come up off of G.I. Joe. I know what it is, you know what I mean? But I didn't really watch it to ever know, like, okay, is this really too violent to where I would press, to where I wouldn't want my kids to watch it? But like I said, I could feel where you coming from, though. You know what I mean? It's kind of like me and Drew was talking about on his show with the movie that we covered, the cartoon movie that we covered. He said his dad, older brother, and his cousins got to go see it, and he was the youngest. His dad said, "You can't go see that." And then me watching the movie, I said, "I felt your dad. Even though you a boy and all of that, I don't want to be no young grandfather putting no ideas in your head." Because that's what that movie did that we covered yesterday. But Red, how did you feel about the bad guys like Rita Repulsa, Ivan Ooze, and
I ain't gonna front, man. I felt like I like Rita. What was the other dude name? Zard? What was it?
Zard.
Lord Zed.
Lord Zed. Sorry, Lord Zed.
Zed. And I'm pretty sure we'll talk about this a little bit more. But Zed is more of an original character than Rita. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like Zed. I like the purple dude from the movie because he was out there selling that lane. Yeah, he was slinging that lane. But yeah, I can't front. Those were the main three characters, bad guys that I could say that I was real, you know what I'm saying? And the dude, the dog looking dude with the gold, with the gold armor. Yeah, Goldar. He was fly too. I liked him too.
Matter of fact, I think I got a picture of him. Where Goldar? Oh no. Man, why they ain't load my joint up?
Especially when he got the wings on him.
Goldar was a good servant. He always held it down. How did y'all feel about Tay-Tay? How did you feel about Zordon? Zordon looked like my principal, y'all, in PS53. But
I don't know. He reminded me of Xavier.
Really?
He looked like a Professor X a little tiny bit. But Zordon was okay. It was just Alpha that was getting on my nerves. But
thought he had a baldy.
yeah, right. That's why I was like, he reminded me of Professor X a little bit. But no, Zordon, he was cool. He was cool. It was just Alpha that was getting on my nerves because he was whining so much.
Yeah. I agree with you with that. She's talking about Alpha 5, y'all.
Yeah,
I know Red remember that.
I'm a little bit opposite. I'm a little bit opposite to Tay-Tay. I like Alpha 5. He was scary. He stayed complaining and nervous because he knew he was the weakest one. If they attack the base, I'm the first person dead because I'm the weakest. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he was how he was. But I didn't like. I ain't like Zordon that much, man.
I can't.
I ain't like Zordon. because he remind me of a knockoff Wizard of Oz.
Oh, you know what? Good point. Y'all both had good points. Because I see what Tay talking about with the bald head and him looking like Charles Xavier. He didn't have the swag of Charles. Charles had been raising kids forever. You know what I mean? Zordon was kind of new to recruiting teenage kids. And, you know, you could kind of tell. Alpha was basically the robotic assistant who was always nervous and panicking. I thought he did have more personality than Zordon did. So I agree with Red on that aspect. I think for me, when it came to Zordon and Alpha, I think they was kind of even to me. Because one hand washed the other. To me, when it came to...
I gotta address the elephant in the room, Act.
What's
sorry.
up?
Zordon was a creep, man.
He said Zordon what? Because he had kids?
Nah, Zordon was spying on teenage kids and they ain't even know it. He was spying on high school kids. They didn't even know. He talking about, yeah, I've been checking y'all out. I want y'all to put this suit on for me. I'm just saying.
No, Red. Come on now. Don't do that.
Red. Am I lying, Tay? We was in high school. Me and you in high school, Tay.
Yeah.
Look, Tay. We doing our kung fu thing, right? We in high school. And then Uncle Snoop, we just kidnapped in some dude lair. Talking about, yeah, I've been watching y'all.
Well, maybe it's his voice that was creepy.
All that. Just the fact you want me to put some tights on? Hold on, let me get this right. You want me to put some tights in the helmet on? I just met you. You've been watching me.
It increased your power, Red. So whoever would have been messing with you in school, you would have thanked him later. If they would have been trying to jump you, Red.
We was already martial arts masters in high school. Red
is an idiot. Red is an idiot.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody was messing with us. I'm saying that's the power. I'm talking about the Power Rangers. All of the Power Rangers had skills in high school. They got kidnapped, then appeared in this dude lair. He talking about, yeah, I've been watching y'all, and I want y'all to put these tights on for me. I'm just saying, Act. Everything I said, none of that is like opinion. That's all fact.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's a fact. He did.
It
would have been a problem if I had a kid and they told me about that. Like, whose layer did you go to?
Yeah,
but it was a secret. They couldn't even tell their parents.
Yeah, I know.
Now, how Tay, you just you threw gasoline on the fire. Say it again, Tay. What he told you it was after he told you put these tights on?
Secret. It was a secret.
It's a secret between me and you. That's what the creeps say.
All right, it's crazy.
Oh my God!
Am I lying, Tay? That's what the creeps say.
Okay, he did say that. He said that you cannot reveal your true identity to nobody.
Yeah,
nobody can't know.
You can't tell nobody what I did to you in this lair.
And they was living with their parents because they were in high school.
Yeah, they all was high school. Yeah,
so he didn't get no adult kids. He didn't get no adults. You know what I'm saying? No young adults. He got some children, some minors. It made him change clothes. I'm just saying. You know.
But it was to save the universe, though. At the end of the day, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You're gonna have to make some sacrifices for the universe.
Oh God, Red.
Oh my God.
Red done made this go left.
Pause, man. Pause.
Because Zordon, that it just seemed a little creepy. You know what I'm saying? It just do.
Well, maybe it was his voice. That's what it is. Because he did have a creepy voice.
So Red, getting back into it. What did you think about what did you think about the putties?
You know, they was alright. They like the equivalent of a foot soldier in the Ninja Turtles. You know what I'm saying? You need them. Yeah. You need them to showcase your talent. You need them to showcase your talent. You know what I'm saying?
Good comparison.
Without them, you can't really get nothing off, man. So you need them to showcase your talent, man. That they make the show, honestly.
Yeah, they do remind me of the foot soldiers, and I think it's something that you got to push on their belly button to make them go away. Is it?
I don't know if it was the belly button, but all I know is when the Power Rangers used to start, getting
Yeah,
busy on them. I remember as a real little one, like I would see sparks flying. You know what I
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
mean?
yeah.
You when you would get hit in the Power Ranger world, it just be all type of sparks flying out of you, and then you would have like a brown mark on your costume, and I don't know if the dry cleaners could fix that.
But I
I
agree
ain't
with
know.
Red because you without them, it didn't make the show, and you could really see them, express their skills by when they fought the putters. You could actually see that.
Um, what did you think? Sorry, what did y'all think of? Um, I'm about to pull them up now. What did y'all think of Goldar? He was like he was basically kind of like the messenger. What did y'all think of him?
You gotta pull up his picture. I don't remember what Goldar. That
Okay,
sounds
okay,
familiar.
Go. You said
that
what
was
about
him.
you was asking about Goldar the
Hold
dog?
on,
Oh, the evil Goldar.
hold on. I'm about to show y'all now. I'm about to pull him
Okay,
up
hold
now.
on.
Yeah, I don't remember him. Shoot, he stood
Oh
out to
my
me.
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was like that. He was like the henchman. He was Rita henchman.
Yep, that was like her right hand man's really.
Yeah, and he was with Zed too.
Yeah, he did. He did.
You know what I'm
They
saying? He
remember they
was
got
so
married at a point. You don't remember they got married?
who?
I think Rita
Lord
and
said.
Lord Zed. Yeah, they did. They got
Oh,
married.
yeah. But nah. I'm talking about Goldar. Goldar held he he was so good. He made it through the transition.
True. True.
You know what
Good
I'm
point,
saying?
Ray. Another good point. Another good point. He did make it through the transition. You're right.
But he actually betrayed Rita because when Lord Zed came back, he
But
was
see, Tay remember all of that little stuff. I didn't even remember that.
he betrayed Rita, and he because when Lord Zed came back, he was right by Lord Zed's side. He chose Lord Zed over Rita. Y'all remember that?
And she
Yeah,
put him
yeah.
on. See that, Red? You
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
see
look,
that?
man. Look, I hey,
And
look, man.
she
That boy was that boy knew Zed was going. Rita, I got a look at the script, and damn it, I'm rolling with Zed.
Yeah, that's what Goldar said, and then
Yeah, that's
that's
what he
how he got
said.
his wings and everything because he didn't have wings with Rita. Remember that?
I didn't even know that. Dang, see?
No.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Go
go.
back and look at
Dang.
that episode. He had the wings and everything. He was granted the wings and everything.
yeah. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
So I guess Zed was
Yeah,
better
Zed put
for
him in
him
the
because
Mile
he
High
was
Club, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
my man Goldar. All right, so this is a part I definitely got to ask you or Red about because I don't know nothing about what is it called Voltron. Even though Red always say we form Voltron, I always say the Megazord. You know what I mean? Um, how did you feel about the Megazords?
Um, I ain't gonna lie. Well, go ahead, Tay. I'll let you cook first, Tay.
Megazord, he was okay, but I preferred the Dragonzoid. I like Dragonzoid better than
Yes, I
Megazord
agree. I agree. I
because Dragonzoid, he always had that tail, but Megazord, he was all right. But my favorite was Dragonzoid. I don't know. That's just me. Megazord was all right. I like how they, when they combine, they powers together with Megazord, but it was just something about Dragonzoid I like better than Megazord.
And could I ask y'all both? Any one of y'all could go. Well, actually, Red. Before I ask that, go ahead. Go say what you got to say about the Megazord.
For the longest, uh, older people would tell me that this was Voltron. This was the live action of Voltron for the longest, right?
Yo.
In to the untrained mind, you know what I'm saying? The shallow thinker, you would think that, right? But when you do a deep dive on the Power Rangers, you know what I'm saying? And I had Act do the joint with me. After I seen it, I couldn't believe it. I had Act do this shit with me. You realize that this has nothing to do with Voltron.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
And
I don't know Voltron like that, but the little bit I watch.
Yeah, this is something that's stolen, but they ain't stealing from Voltron.
Facts.
So
Facts.
You know
Facts. I agree.
That's like, to me, that was the main thing in the shaker that shook my world up. We'll say once I found out about the Power Rangers for real. So yeah, man. I mean, you know, I like the Zords. I like all of them. You know what I'm saying? And I realized why they made all of them. So yeah, you know, we'll get into that. We'll get into that when you.
So we see a theme here, Red, with and Tay when it comes to the Power Rangers. We got a pterodactyl, we got a triceratops, we got a saber-toothed tiger, we got a mastodon, and we got a T-Rex. How did you feel about them incorporating all their abilities into prehistoric animals?
I mean, you know, it just was what it was. You know what I'm saying? For these Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? For this group, this is what it was. And I mean, you know, I wasn't all the way upset. I mean, you know, they made it work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it's all about finding an angle and making it work. So, you know what I'm saying? They made it work real good. You couldn't really say that something was fraudulent with it. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't mad. You can't be mad at at using all of them and using the animals the way that they did, in my opinion. Okay, what you think?
I pretty much agree with you on that. I mean, each of them had a different element. But where did the sword come from? Did they have to summon that sword, or it just came out of nowhere?
No. The sword. Let me tell you, that Hulk would come. All right, so basically, whatever main bad guy, I remember this. Whatever main bad guy they will fight on that episode, when they got beat up on the ground by the Power Rangers, Rita, I forgot what Zed used to do, but Rita would throw her staff and revive the bad guy and make them bigger.
Yeah, make them grow.
And that's when the Power Rangers would basically form their Megazord through their own Zords or whatever. And then basically that was a finishing move. Tay. Him pulling that big Hulk out. Yeah, that was basically the fit. Yeah, go ahead, Rick.
I was gonna say, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Black Rangers, the elephant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the mastodon.
Yeah, they're using all the, you know what I'm saying, the animal parts. So you pull that big black sword out, you know what I'm saying, and kill something. You know what I'm saying? Pull out the mastodon sword.
Yes, sir.
So you know.
How did you feel about the Dragon Zord and the Green Ranger, Red? I asked Tay about it a little bit, but now I want to ask you.
It's all right. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really.
Oh, the hate is real.
I wasn't impressed with the Dragon. I mean, Red, he went. Be real.
I never seen.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real about this. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit. I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to curse. This reminds me of a knockoff Godzilla Zord.
I knew he was gonna say that. Mega Godzilla.
Yeah, that's what this remind me of.
That was the mechanical cartoon. That was the mechanical.
Yeah,
one?
the mechanical
one.
It looked
Mega like Godzilla.
You know what I'm saying? It looked just like that. So when you combine this Dragozord with the Megazord, then yeah, the Mega Dragozord is fly. But just the Dragozoid by itself is like
Zoid was the guy, man. That's my favorite. I love Dragonzoid. Dragonzoid was
Yo,
dope.
Red obviously didn't
What?
remember my shorts of when Jason,
Dragonzoid,
I
man.
mean Tommy first appeared, and he beat all of they hind pots. Let me say it like my nana. Beat all of their hind pots on the ground. And then when they try to go in their Zord, I never seen nobody do this to the Power Rangers. He went inside the sword and beat them up. And then took that
Terrible.
dagger out, that
Yep.
dagger's flute out. Din, 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 and then the Dragon Zord freaking came up from the river, and it was a wrap, Red.
Dragonzoid was the man. I don't know what y'all talking about. Yeah, and that's the reason why I like that, because I've always been a
see,
Godzilla fan.
but see, that's what I'm saying. It's so much of a knockoff. Listen, you got to listen to the proof in the words. Agri said he blew the horn and he come out the river just like real Godzilla. See, that's what I'm saying.
Oh
There's
yeah, that's a fact. Godzilla
no
do.
originality, man. Give me something original, man.
No, but you didn't have to play no flute to summon Godzilla, though.
You sure didn't.
No, Godzilla would just come on his own.
Yeah, but he coming out. I'm saying, he coming out the river though. That's what I'm saying. I don't want.
Red is crazy.
I don't want to see him. I don't want to see that.
Man, Dragonzoid was the man. That's my favorite.
I agree. But I like I said, me personally, I thought, like I said, even Tommy just being a bad guy, like I thought he was one of the most implacable foes that they had to face in the whole series, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like he beat all of these dudes up by himself.
Hmm. But I like how they all came together.
Yes,
Megatron
yes.
and they were full force when they came together.
When he in, yeah, go ahead, Red.
No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say when the Green Ranger Tommy joined up, what did you think then, Red? How'd you like that, Red?
I mean, that was cool too. All that was cool. The whole little series of him being the bad guy, they coming to the good guy, and him being a part of everything. Then him making himself legendary. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because this Green Ranger wasn't really that long. This was like the flavor of the month type. You know what I'm saying? The flavor of the season.
Oh, Red is
Facts.
such a hater.
Facts.
Am I lying?
I agree. Facts.
It was short like that, dang man. I'm gonna have
No,
to
it what?
rewatch
No,
it.
it was
Got
because
about a season, bro. The Green Ranger got about a season. He got half the season he was the bad guy. The rest of the half he was a good guy. They
yes,
you know what I'm saying, showed it, sold it, and then next season he was a White Ranger.
those are facts. Those are facts. I Yes, that is true because the Green Ranger didn't even take that long. He was in just one season, so I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he was supposed to be like Rita created him to
Yeah,
destroy the Power Rangers.
The White Ranger was so much better that the White Ranger got a season and a movie.
Yep.
You ain't lying about that.
And the White Ranger was
what we
purer
saying?
than the Green Ranger.
But I'm a hater though, right?
No, 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 no,
I'm over here.
no, no, no. No, you just don't like you just don't like Dragonzoid. That's what you hating about.
I'm just saying. Whatever, Tay.
You hate on Dragonzoid.
I'm just saying. It was, you know what I'm saying? In and out. You know what I'm saying?
He said Derek Gaines said boo the Green Ranger.
See what I'm saying?
The Green Ranger,
It's the same.
right, but
What you mean the Green Ranger boo?
Nah, he was one of my favorite Rangers.
He said the colors looked like the pride flag.
Oh,
Derek
no,
Gaines, if you don't,
yo, that's
man. I'm just saying, man. The Green joint. It was cool because you ain't never seen the Rangers get beat up like that. You never seen the like he was better as a
by
bad
himself.
guy. Yeah,
By
he
himself.
was better. Yeah, he was better as a bad guy. But like I said, just compare the two. Is the Green Ranger better than the White Ranger?
Nah, he was. I believe
The
he was
White
more
Ranger's better.
powerful. I believe he was more powerful
Exactly.
as the White Ranger, so that's
That's
not fair.
all I'm saying. So, but that's all I'm saying.
Man, I'm about to look that up. One of my apps probably got the Power Ranger season, the original season. I'm gonna find it.
Nah, he was powerful than all of them. The White Ranger was
The White Ranger
the
was that deal.
yes, he was powerful than all of them. Tommy
So
had
Red, who? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Tay. Go ahead. You said Tommy had what? Y'all there? Could y'all
Yeah,
hear me?
tell you that. Oh, she must.
Uh-oh. She got having technical difficulty.
Yeah, she might.
hello.
Probably.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. We hear you. Yeah.
There you go.
What
I'm
was you
sorry, I didn't
saying?
hear you.
Yeah, you said Tommy had what, Tay?
Nah, because Tommy he was more powerful than all of them. I mean, even he was even more powerful when he was the White Ranger. I mean, as the Green Ranger, he was powerful, but as the White Ranger, he was even more powerful than all of them. So I like the White Ranger.
I ain't gonna front. I like that little dagger they gave him too when he was the White
Yes.
Ranger. I
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
that. I had that toy too.
You had the toy act.
Yeah. It might have been my older brothers, but I remember having it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
He said the Green Ranger was better than the white one to me. Thank you. See, D-Man Jr., that's why
D-Man
you
Jr.
my
No.
dog.
Okay, man, listen, man. This boy
D-Man
had
Jr. is like the same generation as y'all. What are you talking about?
Hold on. Listen to what you just said. The boy got a dagger with a flute compared to the sword of the White Ranger.
Yeah,
What
I
are we
go
talking about?
front.
The White Ranger was
Pooh
popping.
Man, why you late? You supposed to be here defending me, man. Salute to my bro Pooh Man and D-Man. They both in the building. Uh, so who I know who your favorite is, Tay. Red, who was your favorite Ranger? Did you like one of the girls? Did you like Kimberly or did you like Trainee? Rest in peace to Trainee. I did not know she died in a car accident.
Yes, she did.
Man, I don't know, man. I like the Black Ranger.
Oh, you liked it. Okay. You like Zach.
Yeah, I like the
Oh, you like
person that I
Zach.
identify with. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I mean,
I don't know too many black Zacks, but it's cool. He said the
What
Black
you
Ranger
mean?
was the best. Oh, Pooh Man agreed with you, Red.
Yeah,
Pooh Man said the Black Ranger was the best.
Because the Black Ranger could beat you up, dance.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? He do it all
Nah,
that.
Zach was cool, but my favorite was Jason and Tommy.
Yeah,
He
well,
said
you
my
know,
favorite. He said my favorite. D-Man said my favorite was the second Yellow Ranger, the black girl.
Oh yeah. She was. I
There you
like her.
go. There you go.
She about now. She looked like one of my aunts. That's why I can't say that. She looked like she did look like one of my aunts. She looked like my aunt Cynthia.
I mean, my least favorite really was Billy. I don't know. It was something about Billy I didn't like.
Billy
Maybe he
was
was a geek.
basically he was the
goofy.
Donatello of the Power
Man,
Rangers.
he's goofy. He a goofy. Ain't nobody. Man, he was the least like Ranger.
Yeah, he was, because I was not feeling Billy at all.
You know what I'm saying? Billy the type don't let you cheat off his paper.
He said never had any of the Power Rangers. Derek Gaines said I rocked with Godzilla, the Shogun Warriors toys. The Black Ranger was white inside.
Yo, man, I can't.
Derek Gaines is going in right now.
Why you do him like that? He ain't lying though, but why you do him like that?
Derek Gaines for Black History Month. Now you got to get a Black Ranger T-shirt. Matter of fact, I'm about to see if they got some more on Amazon. He said,
who took over the Black Ranger? Was it an Oriental guy?
I forgot they changed it around though. See,
Remember
like
Zach left?
Yeah, see. That's why. Look, man, we gotta talk about that. Act, you know what I'm saying? How this show came
yeah.
about and how all that. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Red. Go ahead, Red.
They
Give them a brief
okay,
summary. Go ahead. I'm gonna go on mute.
okay, real quick. For the people that don't know, this show is stolen. This is a stolen show. The dude that made Power Rangers is a dude named I forgot his first name. I want to say it's like Ahmed, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. And his last name is Saban. Now, if y'all know, it's some shit called Saban Films. The Power Rangers basically gave him the money for Saban Films. You know what I'm saying? And everything that he doing, you know what I'm saying, with that. Like I believe Saw and all that shit come
Red,
off of it.
don't forget
You know
Hasbro toys.
yeah, that's later. Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That got nothing to do with nothing. Okay. So look, so back in the day, Saban was he was a jingles guy. He made jingles for cartoons. His most famous jingle that got him in the game was the Inspector Gadget jingle. You know what I'm saying? So that Inspector Gadget, that's him. He made that. He parlayed that money into trying to get a cartoon. You know what I'm saying? He was in his hotel and he seen something called Syntac, I believe. And Syntac is a Japanese show, right? He said, "Oh my God, this show is fire. I need to take it." Now, this had already they tried to take it from Japan and put it in America, but it wasn't going to work. They tried to do it in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? But He-Man and G.I. Joe and all that was popping. They wasn't ready for no live action. Saban said, "Y'all stupid. Y'all just was trying to do this show." He was like, nah, he knew it wasn't going to sell. So he took American kids and put them in high school, put Zordon, you know what I'm saying, and made a revised version of Syntax. So he basically took what they did, you know what I'm saying, in D-Man Jr. terms. Let me talk that D-Man Jr. talk. Basically, what he did is took Syntax, you know what I'm saying, and put some baking soda on it and put some water over the fire and turned it into 3 more. Oh my God, this boy here, you know what I'm saying, stole a show. Every live action you see with the Power Rangers like this picture is stolen. They didn't really film that. You know what I'm saying? And the reason he doubled up with the profits is because all of the live action is what costs money. You know what I'm saying? So now he doing stuff. He doing a show with no live action because he's still in it, and he making money hand over fist because it's the #1 cartoon out. Oh my God, man! Oh my God, the boy is a genius. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that make it beautiful, and the reason why
he really was.
This will make it beautiful. The reason why you don't have to worry about actors wanting more money or actors feeling like they deserve more and more. The thing that makes it so beautiful for him is that in the real Syntax in Japan, you know what I'm saying, they change every season. So they change animals, characters, and everything every season. So it's nothing to get 5 more new actors, you know what I'm saying, and let them do their thing. The only person we really go keep is you, Tommy, because you do real good. They like you as a character. You might get some paper, but everybody else, y'all all new. And we gonna do this season after season after season after season until now. They still doing it. You know what I'm saying? It is no all about Rita, Goldie. You know what I'm saying? All them. Only person that's American that was thought of American wise was Lord Zed. Everybody else was stolen. You know what I'm saying? All these
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's all stolen.
I remember. Yeah, it was a lot. Like the documentary Red had me watch. It was a lot. It was a lot to take in.
What make it better is that the Japanese people that made Syntax, they didn't even make the show for the show. They made the show so the toy company Bandai You know what I'm saying? Casella Toys. So basically, what this show is, the reason why you see the Zords and all that stuff is because those are the toys. So we gotta show you how the toys look and show you this is what's that little boy that do that stuff on YouTube Kids?
I don't know, but he be getting like a million.
Yeah,
they
get
like
all
a
the
million
views.
views for opening up a
Yeah,
McDonald's toy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This was that before he was even thought of. You know what I'm saying? That's why the toys is out there fighting each other out there. You know what I'm saying? And moving around, how they moving around, because it was meant to sell toys. Bandai. You know what I'm saying? Bandai was
Salute
making
to
money.
78. Salute to 78 Sports. Salute OG.
Hey,
Bandai,
what's up, 78?
Bandai was making money hand over fist because of this Syntac cartoon. So this dude, Saban, took it, put that American baking soda on it, had Bandai send their toys to America. Now Bandai in America is one of the biggest toy sellers, you know what I'm saying? Because they selling Power Rangers and they make it a little bit different. Y'all remember the Power Rangers was a little bit taller than the G.I. Joes and all that other shit. They were smaller than the Barbies, but they was bigger than the G.I. Joes. They made it to be a little bit different so they could sell their own, be in their own lane. You know what I'm saying? They placed themselves in the toy wars and all that, man. I'm telling you.
And D-Man, 78 never came to this channel. That's the only reason why. He definitely got one on the Jam Jamboree, but he got one now. You got one now, Jim. Don't worry.
But yeah, man, this right here, this show is the biggest thievery in American history, at least American cartoon history. You know what I'm saying? Your whole childhood was a lie. There's none of this. Even the actual,
Red, we gotta do that. Red, we could Red,
damn, I never knew that.
Red, we gotta do it to where we basically helping each other out. Because basically they did it because what you basically saying is they broadcasted it so they could sell toys.
Yeah.
And he did it for the TV part.
No. He did it so he could sell toys too, but he had to find enough. Okay, the Syntax show and Bandai is only doing this in Japan. He came to Syntax with a deal and said, "Yo, y'all keep the show here. Let me sell it." You know what I'm saying? In America, worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to revitalize this thing. And the toy Bandai, y'all could come with me because Bandai was before the Power Rangers came out, Bandai was selling chalk. They were selling sidewalk chalk. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
They wasn't making no money. Nobody was making money. You know what I'm saying? Man, all of a sudden the Power Rangers come out. They the hottest thing selling. Bandai, like the #1 toy group. Fox made so much money from Power Rangers that they took Saturday morning cartoons off and made a Fox Cartoon Network just because the Power Rangers was making so much money. All behind one show.
Ain't that crazy? Share, like, and subscribe. Red is dropping gems now. Red is dropping gems.
That's not even the biggest gem. That's not even the biggest player move that Saban did, man. The boy is a genius. He waited until the Power Rangers was falling off and nobody wanted him, right? And he sold the show back to Fox. You know what I'm saying? Sold it to Fox. Fox didn't know what to do with Power Rangers. It's on their Cartoon Network. He didn't made a machine. You know what I'm saying? He didn't made a machine. So they running and he sold the Power Rangers back. They didn't know what to do with it. So it was already going down and then it went straight to the trash. You know what I'm saying? So he sold it for like 200 million. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, back then?
Yeah.
And what year was this?
This was like 2000s. It was in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
This came out in the 90s. This came out in the 90s. It might have been like late 90s.
He said they started to fall off. Yeah.
They started falling off. He sold it. They didn't know what to do. Fox didn't know what to do with it, right? Everything, man. Saban is running Fox Cartoon Network now. But he sold Fox the rights back to the Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? Everything going down. Power Rangers about to die. Saban buys the rights back of a dead TV show called the Power Rangers from Fox for like $20 million.
He was the ultimate hustler immigrant.
So wait a minute. If that explains the whole characters, different characters, then
yeah, that's why everything switched because that Japanese show switched. You know what I'm saying? But look, he buys it back for $20 million. Takes gives Bandai a buyout, so they're not selling his toys. Jumps in the market with Hasbro. You know, Hasbro make G.I. Joes and all that.
Yeah. I know, but I used to have Hasbro toys.
They reinvent the Power Rangers and bring it back to promise like how they used to be. And he's the owner of it again. You know what I'm saying? And now my daughter know about all the Power Rangers and everything that's going on, just like how I knew from the first episode. And this is crazy because I never knew it was all stolen. Shout out to the boy Saban, man. That's your history lesson for the Power Rangers.
Tay, what you think about what Red said? I ain't gonna lie. When Red showed me that documentary, because Red brought that up to me out of nowhere. He's like, yo, Ack, you gotta watch this. Because he knew, like, you know what I mean? I was like one of them kids. I was a baby watching it. Salute, Teach. Make sure y'all share, like, and subscribe. And I didn't know, like, this guy was a hustler like that. Matter of fact, in that documentary, he talked about the difference between the American version of the toys and the Japanese version of the toys. The Japanese versions of the toys, they had a little bit more sharper toys. In America, it had to pass the test because they ain't want to get sued.
The dude said, yo, he was like, yo, it's a lot of dummies out there. They ready to cut themselves. So we had to give them plastic.
Yeah.
It got the same, it's from the same molding, it's just plastic.
Yeah. Like it would be made out of different, like the American stuff was. And to be honest with you, when I looked at the Japanese versions of the toys, they looked a little bit better. I got to keep it a stack. They looked a little bit better. And Pooh Man, if you still there, put in the link, the 10-minute Power Ranger movie, since you saying it's so fire. Put in the link, because I want to watch it. I bet you it's a fan-made film, but it might have a little bit of money.
I never knew that. Oh, man.
Go ahead, Tay. Yeah, if you would have watched that documentary, you would have been impressed. You would have been impressed by that dude. You'd have been impressed by that dude.
That's crazy.
Shoot, LDBC, we need our own Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, man, that right there, you know what I'm saying? And it was so, that's why I said people was talking about the Power Rangers trying to be like Voltron, and they already got something that they was already stealing. So nobody need to steal from Voltron. We stealing from Syntax. You know what I'm saying?
He said we stealing from Syntax.
Damn, but I never knew that. I never knew that, man.
Yeah, I'm pull a joint backstage one day, Tay, and show you the documentary on that joint.
Because you came up,
it's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind.
No, in depth.
I was left in the dark this whole time.
You're gonna be like, that dude was a genius. But the dude that created it though, he was a genius though, and he didn't give up because he could have gave up on it in the late 90s, early 2000s, like Red was saying. But how he bought it back and got it cheaper than what they bought it from him for when it was hot. It was crazy.
That's just crazy to me. Like they gave him, Fox was giving him money because like I said, the most important part in the beginning, they was giving him money to do a show, but they was paying like it was action that he had to pay for, right? So that's why they was giving him so much money for action. That's why he didn't mind doing the Power Rangers not in a suit doing a little karate real quick. You know what I'm saying? I didn't got paid 4 or 5 times for some action and stuff to blow up. We're going to do that anyway. It's going to be a blow-up scene, but they already paid for that. You know what I'm saying? The syntax, I got that. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine getting paid for a show that somebody else already did? You just get...
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Like, man. You know what I'm saying? And they made a movie behind it. Like, you get Power Rangers movies and all this other stuff comes, and it's not even original. Like, they knew what they was doing next season.
And then he get the idea from one of them Japanese shows. They was already like dressed like the Power Rangers and stuff.
Yeah, that's
not the same costumes.
No. It's the same costumes.
Oh, it was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's that show. He took that show. He took pieces of that show and put pieces of, you know what I'm saying, Tommy and Zach and them in the fake little high school, and that's what he made a show. So as soon as they say it's Morphine time, that means I'm putting on the other show. Morphine time mean play that Japanese show. That's what that means.
Yo, man, that's crazy, yo. Damn.
And how they ended up going with it. I remember him saying like they bought some kids. You know, they got to do a pilot with each show, and he said the kids really reacted good to all of the action and stuff with the show. So that's when it ended up being a go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you right. I forgot about that part. Okay, so he said they do a test, right? They do a test and they get.
I forgot how old the kids is.
Yeah, they get
maybe
like
9, 10.
Some little kids. Yeah, some little kids in the room. Now they're young. They probably like between the ages of 5 and 8. You know what I'm saying? They some little kids, and they show them shows, and then they wait and see how long it take for the kid to hit the uninterested button. And usually it take kids like 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? 3 minutes of a show, they was getting uninterested. They hit the button. He said he put the Power Rangers on, and they didn't hit the button for 15 minutes. He was like, yo, we got to hit. We got to smash. Let's bag it up, put it in the streets right now.
Red is an idiot. Now. He said, let's bag it up and put it in the streets.
Right now.
It was basically the Carter.
Yo, man.
For real.
Yeah, man.
He said the honeys didn't come back for this. They came back for this.
Yeah. For real, man. For real.
That was a good summary and breakdown. He said, say he ain't lying. He ain't lying. He showed me the documentary, so I know he ain't lying.
Yeah.
I watched it with him. It was me. It was all of us in the back. I think all the usual suspects was in the back. We couldn't believe it.
D-man, I had to grab him. You know what I'm saying? All of the brothers, we was talking about Power Rangers, and I say, yo, what if I told you your childhood was a lie? And I was like, man, just watch it. And they wound up tuning in and was like, yo, Red, this is
I think
crazy.
Matt couldn't even believe it.
Like, yo, this is crazy. Yeah, man.
The dude behind it, he surprised me the most more than how the show.
I feel like I've been gagged for real.
You know.
Yeah, man. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's still a good show, but it just threw me for a big loop, man. I just was like, I wasn't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I be doing my history on the shows that we grew up on, man. You know what I'm saying? And I found that one, man. When I found that one, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We might have to, I don't know if you ever did a Ninja Turtle joint, but the Ninja Turtle.
Yes, we did. That was one of the first. One of the first ones. It was me, Tay, and Matt. We did that one. But we can do a part 2.
That Ninja Turtle story is kind of, you know what I'm saying, wicked too. That joint get kind of wicked. You know what I'm saying? As far as like
the Ninja Turtles too?
No. It's not. It's just from the creators of the shit. You know what I'm saying? The creators of the shit, it got real wicked, and it fucked. You say you. We'll chop it up. We'll chop it up, Tay. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But yeah,
I ain't gonna front. You ain't show me that one. You gotta
this,
you gotta explain to me about the Ninja Turtles one.
Yeah, this Power Ranger shit takes the cake. It's nothing else wilder than this one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's nothing else wilder than this one. But yeah, it's definitely, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, this and the dude, like I said, the dude made so much money. Whenever y'all go see a movie, because I know the Saw series, I think, is on Saban Films. Whenever you see Saban Films, you see Saban anything spelled like Saban, but it's Saban because he you know what I'm saying. He one of those guys he a Ahmed type of guy. You know what I'm saying. So it's Saban. Whenever you see that, know that that's Power Ranger money he made that stuff with. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm saying because he wasn't.
I didn't know Saw. I didn't realize Saw was part of the Saban film.
Yeah, it's a couple film. He got a film company now, so you know people come out with a movie. He distributing it. Man, the dude then blew up all behind Power Rangers. He didn't have no money like that before the Power. He had money, like I said. He made the Inspector Gadget theme song. So let's not get it twisted. The man was, you know what I'm saying. He was living good, but going from that to now being a mogul that controls stuff, controlling Fox television, is because of Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no Inspector Gadget, you know what I'm saying, theme song. That's Power Rangers that did that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. So, yeah.
Okay. Shoot. So I guess I'm gonna have to. I was gonna bring you back when they dropped the X-Men 97.
Yeah, you know, I'm with it. I'm with whatever.
I was gonna bring you back. With that. They doing a continuation of the old X-Men 90s cartoon. They bringing that back. You know, I know a lot of y'all grew up and loved that. So
yeah, you know it.
That's look. Agreach got me, and I'm gonna admit it on this show. You know what I'm saying? Agreach got me. I say that X-Men is the best cartoon ever made. Agreach says it's Batman, and if you go by ratings, Batman, you know what I'm saying,
to this day,
it is number one. But Batman has multiple series, and X-Men came out with 2 seasons. The Batman been doing it for a minute, so with 2 seasons. If they would have done as many seasons of X-Men as Batman, we all know things would not be the same. But you got to give Act the victory on that. You are right, Act Reach. You know what I'm saying? You was right.
And if 78 is somewhere listening there, OG know what time it is. He know it, even though I know he like the X-Men too, but I know he a Batman guy, so you know what I'm saying. He won't be surprised. Tay might be surprised. Tay might be surprised.
Listen, I'm seeing Superman all day.
You know what I'm saying?
I
wasn't surprised. He said, check out the live action last. Yeah, my nephew was watching that. I didn't know they got that on Netflix. I feel like they messed that up, you know, when they did the first movie. But he said, I won't be watching no X-Men shows now. Yeah, shoot. And I already know why you saying that, D-Man Jr., because they might throw some funny business in there. You know how they do with shows nowadays. Might throw some funny business in there. He said X-Men had more seasons than 2. It did, but it didn't have as many as Batman.
Man, X-Men had 2 seasons.
Nah, I think it had more, Red. I think it had more. I think it had like 4.
Man.
Go to Disney Plus right now. You see it. And they have more seasons than that. It just ain't as many as Batman.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, that new Ninja Turtles movie. I'm gonna do a video talking about, because I got to do vids on this channel, everything that was wrong. It's not that we slept on the Transformers. What the Transformers is, that last movie wasn't that bad. It was based in New York. He said you got to count Evolution. Nah, Evolution don't count. That's separate. Because Tay-Tay and Red would have been probably grown by that time when Evolution came out. You ever seen that, Red or Tay-Tay?
What's
X-Men Evolution?
Evolution. I think I went to the movies to go see that. Is it Evolution?
Nah, it wasn't a movie. It was a cartoon. It came after.
Act you right, it was 5 of them.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. It was it's like 4 or 5 seasons, X-Men. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, it still wasn't as much as Batman. I think Batman had like. He said when Evolution came out, I was 18. That's what I'm saying. By the time Evolution came out, I know Tay and Tay and Red was grown.
It's a cartoon?
Yeah, you don't remember that one? X-Men Evolution?
I think so. I think I do. I think so. Yeah. I remember a little bit of this. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I remember a little bit of this. Not a whole lot. This one wasn't all that good though.
Yeah, it wasn't. I actually think the older one was better.
Yeah, this one wasn't all that good though.
It wasn't. It wasn't. And it didn't have a lot of our favorite. Like, because we always liked it to see. I don't want to give it away because these is talking points I want to bring up with Red when we do it. Tay, you could jump on if you want to, but Rogue and Gambit, and how Gambit can never really get with Rogue because if Rogue touch you, she'll knock you out. Yeah, she'll absorb your powers and knock you out. And then if you touch her for too long, your ass will die, and she'll absorb your ass. And she'll have your memories and your powers forever. So
just like she did Miss Marvel.
Yep. Tay-Tay know her stuff. Let me find out.
She did. That's why she has the ability to fly, and she has
Yep. That's a fact. Because
of what she did to Miss Marvel.
That's a fact. Let me find out. Tay-Tay know her ish.
Man, listen, I've been watching X-Men when I was in my teens.
But
her first boyfriend she killed. I think his name was Cody or something like that.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Damn, Tay-Tay really remember them episodes. I go front. They going this new one that's coming out. You may not like it. Red was telling me some things. He called me and was telling me some things because I seen the trailer, but I didn't know the details. So I guess we got to see. Who you talk about? Cyclops? He said, I never liked the Cyclops. Only thing he had was, Cyclops, them optic blasts. Bro, let me tell you something. If that boy really take off the visor and the glasses and let it rip, your ass will be disintegrated. He's more powerful than you think.
Yeah, and his power can actually kill you with that.
Yeah, he will. He could murder you, yo. Them optic blasts is serious. Like if he really pour it on, there won't be nothing left of you. Now, he wasn't always a good leader, and he was kind of emotional when it came to the women. But outside of Charles Xavier, I think he did a good job with leading the X-Men. He's one of the original X-Men.
All I know is that Wolverine didn't like it at all because, he had an attraction.
Because they both like the same girl. So. But what's crazy is if you dive deep into it, Wolverine actually trusted him, because there's this sword called the Muramasa blade that could mess up your healing factor, and he gave it to Cyclops in case he ever went full berserker, in case he started to lose it and wasn't able to control himself. He gave it to Cyclops. So we'll talk about X-Men. See, you make me I gotta bring y'all back on when we talk about X-Men. I'm gonna bring you and Red on. Red, of course, Red gonna rock with the Louisiana Gambit.
I mean, you know, I fucks with Gambit. I like Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? I like them all, man. I like all the X-Men.
Yeah, they all of them was dope characters. You like the Morph too?
Nah, not really.
He died too quick for him to grow on you.
Nah, not really.
He said Derek Gaines don't like nobody. He said, I never liked Gambit. Why you ain't like the Louisiana animal? He said Derek Gaines. Pool Man said Derek Gaines. What? I like Gambit. Gambit was my guy. He was always trying to bag something.
No, Gambit was the shit. I mean, with his accent.
And to keep it real, he's powerful too. He can't really touch you bare-handed either. You will explode. His kinetic energy.
Objects that he touches, and he can make them explode.
Yeah, his kinetic energy. Yeah, he'll make them explode. So he can't really. Yeah, he ain't nothing to be trifled with either. Yeah, man. Any last words on the Power Rangers? Because I know Ray gotta make moves, and I gotta make moves.
Yeah, I'm about to check out this PFL because Seize the Thrones is today.
Oh yeah, Clarissa gonna be on this.
Yeah, Clarissa is gonna be on here.
Cadillac Red, man, give your last.
Man, salute Act, you know what I'm saying, for having me, man. Salute Tay. Dope Bill, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully I ain't ruin nobody's childhood, man, by letting y'all know the truth, man. But you know, my bad. My bad. I found out and I had to, you know what I'm saying, let the people know. But yeah, man, salute Act, man. And I holler at y'all on the back end, man. Salute to the mighty LDBC. It's the usual suspect. Ting! What?
I read peace.
Tay, give them your last, man. Tell them how they can follow you.
You guys can follow me right here on YouTube. Tay, the real queen of MMA and combat talk. I cover MMA, bare knuckle brawling as well. You can also find me on Instagram, MMA_Empress96, and just follow the movement. Thanks for having me on here, bro.
Yes, sir. No, before I go, Derek Gaines said Wolverine did go full berserker when Tyler Cable's son tried to pull the metal back on Magneto pulled down. Yeah, I remember that comic. I know what you're talking about. I mean, he did it a couple of times. He lost it a couple of times. But man, this was a good build on the Power Rangers. Salute to Red for the brief history lesson. And next time y'all see Saban, y'all know where that money came from.
Yeah, I know now. I'm glad Red explained that because you know I was in the dark for the longest.
Shoot, it was a hit though. It was a hit. Salute to Tay. Make sure y'all check me out on the Jab Jamboree. Also in the morning on my other channel. Y'all also check me out on my gaming content. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and make sure y'all share this, man. If y'all really liked it, make sure y'all share it. And we'll be back next weekend with another one. And I'm out, man. Peace.